Hey guys, so this is a video that you probably wanted to see because most of you have seen my recent video where I was talking about my anxiety, so I thought I'll do a video about it just to tell you from my experience, because I have mentioned it to a few people and I think it's a good idea to do a video about it. So I just want to tell you from my experience that I had. Just before I'll get into that, you probably can tell that I'm quite croaky at the moment. It's because I have a really bad cold, and I think it's just like a mixture because like the weather, because it's like really cold here, and as well as my mum had a cold and she kind of passed it on to me. So, grr. So annoyed, but anyway. But I hope it feel better soon. So at least I won't have this at Christmas. Hope fingers crossed. Just hope not. So yeah. So because I think I got like a really bad immune system. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go right straight into it and tell you about my experience. Okay, so what happened? So like I said on that recent video which I got up, I was being bullied throughout my whole childhood. You went from primary to secondary to college. So it's like from the age of between 7 and 8 years, I was about 7 or 8 years old till I was about 22. So that's like roughly about altogether it's like 15 years. And mostly what it was is like it was like verbal abuse. And then it was like physical abuse, emotional abuse, and cyberbullying, like from the internet, which I'll get to that like in about a few minutes. Yeah, so from when I was being bullied in school, from primary, secondary, and college, it was more like the worst thing that I remember, like what happened in primary school, was like I was pushed down the stairs, and I remember I was like 8 years old when it happened. So I was okay. I'm gonna try not to cry in this video like I did on that video. So yeah, okay. So what they did throughout that, they like name call me, they will like take my stuff, steal my stuff. A few times they nicked my lunch money, so I wouldn't have any money to have my lunch. But that's more like in secondary school, because like in primary school has packed lunch or just like school dinners. But in secondary school it's either packed lunch or school dinners. But with school dinners you need to have a swipe card, which you need cash, you need money. So there were times I had packed lunch, but there were times that I wanted school dinners. So when I had school dinners, I would have to have money to put onto my card, and there are times that they will take my money, like so I won't have any money like to put on my card, so I can't have any, so I won't able to have lunch. So there were a few times that my friend had to buy me lunch, so it was kind of sweet of her. And they will like attack me, and they would just like call me names and call me fatty, good life bitch, that sort of thing. And they like shoved me. They like at one time they like pushed me like where the tree is. So they pushed me and I twisted my ankle and I sprained my ankle really bad. And at one time I remember, I think it's about, I think it was like my first year in school or my second year in school, about year 7, year 8, can't remember. I went into the toilets, went to the toilets normal, and then I just got out of the toilet. Like, within seconds, this girl came up to me saying, "You bitch, why did you break my umbrella? You this, you that, blah blah." And I was like, "What are you on about? I only just came out of the toilet, so how can I break your umbrella?" And then she's having a go at me and saying this and that, blah blah. So I was crying when that happened, and I went to my friend Jess, who I'm not actually friends with now, because I know her like from a friend to through my friend. So that's like years ago. We're not in contact anymore, so I lost contact. And she told me that it happened to her before, from that same person. And so that was that. And there were times there were even more like that. Even that same girl who was on about the umbrella, she even tripped me up with the umbrella. Where I was walking with my two friends to class, and she just tripped me up with the umbrella where I grazed my knee and like bleeding. And then there are a few times that this girl whacked me with a scarf because I don't know why, and she's like punched me in the head and just saying stuff. And then at one time when I was 16, like just before I turned 16, which I was diagnosed with anxiety, the panic attacks. I was attacked by a so-called best friend because she thought I was spreading rumours about her, which wasn't true, and she had just attacked me. And I was like, she was like saying to me, "Oh, I'm gonna get you like after school." So so when it comes to the bell, I like ran, tried to get back home, but she was chasing after me behind me, started whacking me, got her shoe off and whacking me with her shoe on my head. And then when I got to my street, to my road, she came up to me and pinned me up the wall and was just whacking me. And then I ran back home, and then that's when I had my first panic attack. And then I called my friends, and they came to my place, and then we had to get the police involved. So I had to make a statement, but she just got cautioned. So that's the first time ever when I had a panic attack from that. And that college was like, just from a so-called ex-friend now, where he's attacked me and verbally abused, and just verbally and stuff, and he made my life through hell and everything. And yeah, and then for the past while, since I last saw him, he attacked me in my own house, and then since then I've been having like flashbacks, nightmares and everything. So that kind of made my life hell. But so when I have my attacks, it's more like just through stress. I can stress about anything and worry about things, and little things, like just anything can get to me. Like if someone says something about me, or they say something, I don't know, just anything that can get to me, especially when they say something like, I don't know, this can be anything really, and it just gets to me and I can get attacked. And then when I do get my attacks, it's like really bad. It's like when I have my panic attack, it's just like really bad. There were times that like I felt like I was gonna collapse. Like I think there's like a couple of times that I had, there were a few times that it had happened. But with my attacks, I get like really like I was saying, like, I hyperventilate myself, and I'm sorry, I did say I try not to, but sorry to get really emotional. Yeah, so like when I have my attacks, I feel like I'm dying because I cannot breathe. I just like over breathe all the time. Like I'm over breathing. So yeah, because like yeah, so like I was saying, that things it's telling you the symptoms. That's what I can get. That's what I get. And sometimes panic attacks can be out of random as well, so it can just happen out of the blue. And there was a couple of times that I had it in my sleep, and I was just like, and I woke up like, she was like, shit, what the hell, sort of thing. 'Cause I thought I was gonna die. Like when I Okay, so now you know my panic attacks. That's how I get my panic attacks. But if you want to know a bit more, then you can always check Google, like I said in my previous video. And now, okay, let me just tell you something. I've got a friend who studies psychologist, and he thinks that I might have had anxiety from a young age, like from when I was the age of when I was in primary school, and he probably thinks that I might have had anxiety then, but my parents did not see it, and then they didn't pick it up until I was 16 when I had my first panic attack, like I already said. So that's the whole scenario about my panic attacks. Now I'm going to get into the cyberbullying. I just going to say just quickly. So I don't want to. Okay, so I'm not going to mention who said this, who said that, because it's going to take way too long. But the experience that I had in cyberbullying, because I was in cyberbullying, they just call me names like you bitch, Google life freak, you're gonna die, you're fatty, you're gonna die from heart failure, you won't deserve to be born, your parents don't deserve you. And also last year I had a hate video on YouTube where they were saying go back to your own country, you whatever, but you guys probably know that by now, because thanks to one of my two friends helped me, and so did other people, which is Sophie and Holly. So if you two are watching, thanks, because you know that you were told me that when the video was removed. So I had that. Okay, and there were times that I had a few arguments on MSN, and it just gets to me because I don't know if they do mean it or not, because also I have negative thinking, so I'm not sure. So I didn't mention that on the recent video that I got negative thinking, so I thought I'd let you guys know. If you want to know more about negative thinking, then you can always check that out on Google. And some things just get to me quite easily, like I already said. And there are times that people have said to me I'm a bitch, I'm a liar, I am this and that, blah de blah, and that things get to me, and I just get everything into my head, and I think way too much, and that leads for me to have a panic attack. Now I had various help. I had I had counsellors, I had psychologists. That never helped. But then my friend recommended CBT, which is cognitive behaviour therapy. Now I had that, and that has kind of changed me a little bit. It has helped me a bit. I wouldn't say 100% it helped me, just a bit. So there's a little bit of difference, but I still have negative thinking. But it's sort of helped, but kind of ish. But yeah. But then for Christmas, what I know I'll be getting is the book what Laura Kate O'Knight recommended to me. So I thought I'd let you know, Laura, that I'll be getting that for Christmas. My dad just said he'll get it for me. And I just have a lovely support of my friends and my family to help me throughout the whole experience that I had with my anxiety / panic attacks. And I now do carry with me a little bag, like a plastic bag in my bag, in case if I do have a panic attack when I'm outside, so I can easily move into a paper bag. Okay, so that's what it's all. So that's what I just wanted to tell you. And now, if you have any questions, please comment down below this video, and I can always answer to your questions. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has commented on my recent video. Just been there for me, being really supportive, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I just love you, totally. Okay, so yeah, so just if you've got any questions, just post them below this video, and I'll do an answer video for you guys soon. Bye guys.